Hey everybody, I'm Jim Powers, and once again we welcome you back to MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision as we're getting ready to kick off the fall athletic season. But some great news over the last couple weeks concerning our softball program. And joining us is our brand new softball coach, Stephanie Decker. And Stephanie, first off, welcome to Saints Nation. How's your first couple weeks been?
It's been great. It's like I'm a new member of the family. Everybody's been very welcoming, and you can tell it's just an exciting time at Maryville, and I'm excited to be here.
Talk a little bit about your experience. And I know I kid with you about playing for Michigan. You're originally from the St. Louis area. You went to Michigan, played for the University of Michigan, and actually helped them win their first national championship back in '04. Talk a little bit about that experience and, kind of where you've been since then.
Well, I grew up in St. Charles, and I went to Michigan. I played for 4 years, and then my fifth year, I got to be the student assistant coach. So that was really interesting to get to be on the other side of things after 4 years. Then I spent 2 years at Northern Iowa, 2 years at Upper Iowa, 2 years at SLU while I got my master's at Lindenwood, and 2 years at SEMO, and now I'm here.
Talk a little bit about what you're going to bring as the head coach here at Maryville to some of, you obviously playing for a great program in Michigan, and, working at SLU, working at Northern Iowa. Just what are you looking to take from those experiences to bring here to Maryville?
The biggest thing for me is tradition. That was the thing I learned at Michigan, was respecting all those that came before you. And so the platform has been built here at Maryville with last year having such a great season. I just want to continue to build on that. And we won a lot while I was at Michigan, and that's something that I want to bring here as well. The girls know how to win. I just want to continue to get them further into that postseason play. And as a coach, my goal for myself is to coach in the NCAA tournament. And I want to succeed, and I want to get back to the World Series as a coach.
How cool was it for you to be able to play in a College World Series and bringing those experiences to our ladies here at Maryville?
It was such a great experience. I chose to go to Michigan. I didn't know that we would win a national championship. I hoped that we would get to the World Series. It was just a great season. The biggest thing for us that year was leadership, and so just kind of developing our leaders here at Maryville, so then that way they get the team moving in the right direction. And I just want them to feel that excitement, and it's a different feeling when you're there at the NCAA tournament and the World Series, and that's something I want for my girls.
What drew you to Maryville? What was one of a couple of the factors that made you decide that you wanted to be the new head coach here at Maryville?
At Maryville, like I said, with all the growth and change that's going on the campus, as well as with the athletic department, that's something that made me really excited to be a part of. And there's a lot of other head coaches that are, kind of starting out like I am. And then there's also some that have been around for a few years. So that means, it's a place where people feel like they can grow and develop themselves as a head coach. And I think, with the development of the softball program and with the field coming in the next few years, that's something too that not many coaches get to do, and it's not like I had to come in and really restructure a whole lot. It's just kind of keeping us going in the right direction.
You've had a chance to see the GLVC from the outside. Now you're in it, and everybody talks about the Great Lakes Valley Conference. It's probably one of the top softball conferences in Division II. What have you seen from the outside and now coming into it?
How competitive it is, and the fact that there's people that have always been at the top, teams that have always been at the top, but there's always parity going on as well. That's the most exciting part for me, is that every game that we go out there, we have to give it our best effort because it's going to be a tough game. And that's great as a coach. It's great to motivate the girls and get them out there to want to win, and you have to come out with that championship mentality every game.
What does the fall look like? Obviously, you're just now starting to meet everybody. What's the fall going to look like for the softball team? And then obviously we crank it up full tilt starting in January.
Yeah, we had our first team meeting yesterday. Just great to, get to learn a little bit more about the girls. I've only been here a week and a half. And so then the next couple days meeting with the girls individually, just getting to know them a little bit more and why they play softball. And then next week we'll start with individuals. I like fundamentals, so that'll be a big thing for me, is just kind of getting to work with their glove, their hand-eye coordination, working in the cages. And then that next week we're going to go right into full team, because we start on September 17th at the reverse exposure tournament. We'll play Jeffco at 10 a.m. and Columbia at 2. So just excited, we have to learn all of our plays and our coverages within a couple weeks and get out there and get on the field.
And it's nice, too, your assistant coach is a familiar face here at Maryville, and talk a little bit about Megan and what she's going to bring to you and also the program.
What I'm most excited about Megan is she went through a very similar program that I did, with a lot of tradition, respect, and the expectations to win. So I think together we can develop our core values for our program and just keep going in the right direction. And also her familiarity with Maryville has been very helpful already, and just knowing about the conference as well, I think. And as a pitcher and a hitter, she's going to bring a lot of experience to the field, coaching and helping our players.
Outstanding. Well, we're very excited to have you here at Maryville. I know it's going to be, the bar got raised last year, but I'm sure you guys are going to continue to raise it over the next couple years.
I'm excited to just keep going up the ladder.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Stephanie.
Thank you.
Stephanie Decker, our brand new head coach for the softball team here. We'll be following them throughout the fall, and then definitely next year, once January hits, we'll talk a lot about the softball team and about what they're going to be doing next spring. For Coach, I'm Jim Powers. Thanks so much for tuning in to MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision. Have a great week, and as always, go Saints.